I help you?
Yeah, I was just looking at this car for Santa. I mean, a friend of mine.
I'm sorry, did you say Santa?
Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. Santa kind of sends me up here to look at cars once in a while.
Oh, no worries. We've been selling to Santa for years. Is there a particular vehicle he's looking for?
Well, he actually saw this one and a couple of other red ones. You know, he likes red at GatewayClassicCars.com.
What do you do for Santa?
I'm kind of his mechanic.
So you work for Santa?
Yeah, I work over at the Sled shop.
That's cool. Would you mind doing an interview for us? I'm sure everybody else would like to know more about what you do.
That would be kind of cool. I mean, you know, everybody always wants to talk to the big guy, but yeah, I'll do an interview for you. You bet.
Today, we had an interesting visitor show up at the St. Louis showroom at Gateway Classic Cars. Calvin Kringle, Santa's mechanic. Stay tuned for the interview.
Hello from Gateway Garage. We have an exclusive interview today with somebody you may not know, Santa's mechanic. I'd like to introduce Calvin Kringle. Santa's mechanic, really?
Yes. People like to call me Cal, Kringle. I do work for the sled shop. We also, the corporate name for it is Cringle Custom Sleds.
Cringle Custom Sleds, what is that?
We make sure that we maintain the sleds. We do reconditioning, painting. We're always working on the sleds. There are also other divisions such as the toy division, shipping, and also reindeer division.
So Santa collects cars.
Santa sends me down once in a while. I usually try to come in the off season, but Santa was on GatewayClassicCars.com like he always is, and he found a car down here. So he sent me down here to take a look at it.
So thank you for sharing that. Is there anything else that you can share with us?
He's got a huge collection of cars. He's always driving something different every day. A lot like Jay Leno, just think of everything in Jay Leno's collection just red.
That's wonderful. So it sounds just so amazing, and to learn about the elves, that I just had them only making toys.
No, you know, the cool thing about it is the sled division is mainly designed to maintain the sleds. And when I say sleds, I don't mean just one sled. A lot of people think that there's just Santa, the reindeer, and all that. We have a whole fleet of sleds, reindeer, and sled pilots.
So what about Santa's sled?
Santa's sled is very, very cool. We like to always have the latest in technology. As you know, technology every year gets a little better, so we now have digital controls in it. Thankfully, our friends at American Auto Wire has provided wiring harnesses for all of our sleds. And Vintage Air, of course, for climate control, because when Santa's up in the air, it gets a little cold up there, so we have a full climate control from Vintage Air in each sled.
Oh, wow. Wow. Is there anything else?
Well, again, a lot of the technology that we do, when you're shipping something as fast as we ship, and we have a full fleet of sleds, not just one, we have a lot of male and female elf pilots. We have a flight program for them that they can go in and learn how to run the sleds. The other side of it is, you know, a lot of people don't realize that when you take a regular present, well, you're putting it in a sled and we're traveling at the speeds we are. We've had to get into high-strength tape, high-speed tape. We've also got into the wrapping paper that has to be able to handle the speeds. This year, for the first time, we started looking at carbon fiber ribbons and bows. They're a little pricey, but they look really cool.
Oh, and our car enthusiasts would love those.
Our car enthusiasts are one of our biggest customers, thankfully. We have noticed that a lot of times the Christmas card list that the people, the things that they request Santa, might have a bunch of toys, but then at the bottom there's always a turbocharger or a supercharger or something like that. We try to slide those in too.
Wow. That's amazing, but you just sound so busy year-round.
We stay busy. The only day we get off is the day after Christmas. That's our day off. We get a little bit of vacation time, but the sled department, the reindeer department, everything, as soon as we come back, we unload everything, make sure that we've got all the presents to everybody. They update the list, you know, the naughty and nice list, and we're back into toy production because, you know, kids, all these toys change every year. So we have a full research development department that has to handle the latest toys. Santa gets some time off. A lot of people don't know that Santa heads down to the islands and he kind of has his thing. It's kind of funny though, because when Santa comes back, he's on vacation. He's always trim and he's slim and he's bulked up and everything. But then Mrs. Claus starts bringing out the cookies. Well, obviously, before you
I
know
love
it,
the cookies.
Santa's put some weight on, and we got to allow that for in a sled. We're always doing calculations because the presents are getting heavier nowadays. It used to be, just a toy or a little train set or a doll. That stuff didn't weigh much. Now we're getting all of these toys that the kids are getting. Everything has more weight. So we have to make the sleds a little bigger. We have to add more reindeer. It's an ongoing process. A lot of people don't know that Kringle's Custom Sleds is also a member of SEMA. And SEMA does the hot rod stuff and things of that nature, but they're really, really good in helping hook us up with new technology, some of the speed parts and things like that. And when people ask for gifts, sometimes we like to see Santa throwing an extra speed part or a turbocharger in the sled for some adult that might have been slipping a little thing on the list. The other side of it is that they take care of the shipping. One of the things we're very proud of, and a lot of people don't realize, is when you look at a toy at the store, there's a barcode on it. That came out of Santa's Research and Development Department. And the reason for that was we can check shipping, we can run production and things of that nature. So, yeah, we're pretty proud that Santa invented barcode.
So tell me about the reindeer department.
Well, every elf apprentice that starts with Santa, you can either go to the toy division, but if you want to get into the sled shop, which is really cool, we build all the cool stuff, you got to start with the reindeer shop. You got to go over to reindeers. I started there, obviously. Reindeers create a lot of stuff that we have to clean out of their stalls. That's not always fun, but you start there, you move up to bridling and rigging because you got to put the reindeers on the sleds and things like that. Luckily, I was able to work my way up from the reindeer department because reindeers are really nice, but I just never could get used to that smell. So I was able to get over to the sled department pretty quickly. Love reindeer, they're great things, but boy, again, like I talked about earlier, sometimes they scratch up my sleds. I'm trying to work around them all the time. But it's really cool because, like I said before, we have a veterinary department, we have a dietary department. We do a lot of reindeer training over there, which is pretty cool.
So Cal, thank you for coming and spending time with us.
It's a pleasure. Like I said, the big guy always gets the interviews. This is kind of fun. I understand you guys have a Christmas party?
Yes, at our participating locations, but Santa's going to be here at the O'Fallon location. Would you be able to come and visit?
I bet I could hitch a ride with him. So yeah, when's the party?
It's December 6th, 2025 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at participating locations.
Cool, and I'll be here with Santa. If you want to come by and ask Santa's mechanic any questions,
We'd love to have you.
I would be more than happy to talk to anybody. We'd love to have kids come by, and we'll be signing autographs too, so it's all cool.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.